Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I have a special video for you guys. So I moved, and that prompted something in me grew, and well, I decided to start collecting, start growing houseplants. I'll show you guys right now. All right, well, as you guys can see, this is not your typical I'm at the garden um, location. This is my new apartment. And well, since I moved to an apartment, the place looked a little bare. And I started collecting houseplants, which I never thought that I was gonna be able to collect houseplants just because houseplants scared me. But um, a friend of mine was also collecting houseplants, and it was good, to feedback off of her of like different houseplants. And well, I'll show you guys right now. All right, I'm gonna turn you guys around again. Still using my iPhone, not using the camera. I'm gonna turn you guys around, and I'm gonna show you. I forgot. Oh, I remember which one I started with. I'm gonna show you guys which one I started with, and then I'm gonna show you guys everything else that I have. All right, let's go. All right, so here we are. We are right now currently at my desk by my computer. I do have this right here. It's a west facing window. And my first ever plant that I came home with was this Monstera, I believe. It didn't have the name on the little tag. I got this from Petco. I saved it. It was looking horrible. So imagine the leaves just looking like this all the time. I saved it. So it came in a pair. It actually came in this little bowl with a little cork. So I split them up, little experiment, because always I have to do an experiment. This one's in water, this one's in soil. But I believe this is a Monstera Skeleto. Don't quote me on it. I know it is a Monstera, but it didn't have the name. I've done a little research, and well, it looks like a Monstera Skeleto, right? Now, this was a gift from my friend, a Syngonium, pink Syngonium. I don't know which one it is because there are three of them. This was not, I started with this, and then slowly but surely it started growing a little more and a little more and a little more. So my friend gave me this pink Syngonium off of her backyard, and then I got this pothos, Brazilian pothos from Target, I believe. Let me go show you a little more up front. All right, here we are in front of my TV. So I got that Brazilian pothos with all these, and I got that at Target. So I found it at Target. It was not even my local Target. It was a whole different Target. And it came with about, I want to say 8 to 10 cuttings. I can't remember. So I have this Brazilian pothos. I have this other pothos that I totally forgot the name of. I'm not gonna touch that right now. And that's the door to my office. I have this green pothos. Again, I might put the name up here somewhere, something. Maybe, don't quote me on it. I have another green pothos that I borrowed it from my job because it literally just grows wild. Before I started to love houseplants, I will see this pothos and just walk by it all the time. And I started loving houseplants. I wanted to experiment with a few houseplants. So I borrowed this piece. It was about up to here. So this is the leaf that it came with. These are the new leaves that it has made. About a month. It has made 3 leaves in about a month. About to bring out another one. Oops, I almost cracked it. Sorry. This one, again, another one from my friends. She brought me this pothos. Same with that one. Again, I'm not touching that just yet. Also, my whole you guys know everything has to be an experiment with me. This is my propagation bins. I am not gonna get too much into detail on these. I'll do a whole separate video on them. But these are my propagation bins. Always I have to research YouTube a lot and figure out how things work, right? Houseplants always scared me, but after doing some research, they're not so bad. Some more, I think it's called golden pothos. Don't quote me on it. This one was borrowed also from my work. And then this one, as I started to learn more about plants, I decided why not try to propagate my pink princess that I had at home. It wasn't doing much. It was growing super slow in the place that I had put it. But yeah, this was propagated. I have, oh, actually, it was that piece and this piece plus this, and then one more piece, two more pieces. I think one or two more pieces that are at my job, they're propagating over there. This is supposed to be potted up, that's why it's there. I have a few more boxes. Those are my cups, sphagnum moss, which is super expensive, and I learned that very fast. And more Brazilian pothos. Let me take you outside and let me show you what I have outside. All right, so let's start over here on this side. I am outside, so kind of want to talk a little lower. If I am lower, my bad, sorry. This is what it came with. Remember the Brazilian pothos? It was this one, that one, and that one. Pot them up in different ones. I believe those are individuals and these are doubles. These are doubles. They came with this huge leaf. I thought about cutting them off. Obviously, I think this one could come off, yep. I thought about cutting these off, but I just left them just for a little extra energy. They have taken a little longer to shoot out new leaves. I don't know why, but they do take a little long. These are just from my house. I had bought before I moved, way before I moved. These are roses, different multicolored roses, and I potted them all up because they need a little step up, right? This was a little propagation experiment that I did with oregano. I put it in water, let the roots grow, and then I potted it up here. But next time, if I'm ever gonna do that, I do wanna propagate it in sphagnum moss. That's a whole different thing. I'll add it to that video that I was telling you guys about. Now, we have here my first, I would say my first big like, wow, like I really want this plant, so I'm gonna get this plant. Oh no, my bad, not you, get away from here. It was actually this one. All right, so this is a mojito. This is a colocasia mojito. Obviously, you know, the circle of life, the plant has to die. But this is a colocasia mojito. It does have 4 little pups. So I believe this is the main mother plant, and it has 4 little pups. This is very beautiful plant. It does grow very big when it's planted in the ground, but not planted in the ground, right? Does it have water? It does. And then, hold on. This is my second, like, I really wanted this plant. So this is another colocasia, Hilo Beauty, I believe it's called. Don't quote me on it. But I personally call it green gecko. For some reason, it looks like a green gecko. Now this one had 2 little pups. One is still in there with it, and the other one is this little pup. I'm trying to see if I could grow as big as this one. So I got both of those, both of the mojito and this Hilo Beauty in a pot like this, which they were like pretty big, right? I'm trying to grow them. It's kind of similar conditions. They do get the west sun. All right, sorry, I felt like I needed, since I'm done talking about those plants, they do get the, you know, the afternoon sun, which is pretty good. It's not too hot. And hold on, let me flip you over. That one right there, that is another pothos, just like the one I showed you guys, but I got that one just recently. I went to the garden center at Walmart, and they had a what is it called? The discount section. I can't remember. It's early in the morning. They had the discount section, and I got it for $4. I saved it. It looked horrible. I pretty much what it needed was just water. It popped right up. I threw some water on it. It's pretty good now. But I'm starting to think that it might have not had drainage holes. Ooh, I'm gonna look at that. All right, let's go inside and let me show you the last one. All right, you guys are on the ground just because I want to show you guys something very wrong. You guys have to look at this whenever you guys are gonna go any plant. It doesn't matter if it's garden, if it's house plant, it does not matter. Sometimes these companies put them in some very, very dumb pots. And I tell you this because I looked at it and it dawned on me. I was like, wait, I only saw one, one drainage hole for the water to drain, right? Let me show you a very dumb, like pot, right? So this is the pot. This is the pothos that I saved, right? But this is the only drainage hole. Now, the drainage hole is about, I want to say, half an inch indented inside. I don't think you can see it correctly, right? There you go. You can see it now, right? You guys see the indentation inside? Now, here is about this much. There's this much of non-drainage hole, like non-drainage pot. Do you understand? Do I make sense? So now when you throw water over top, there's no drainage here. Now the water is gonna get stuck here. I literally just flipped over this pot because I was thinking that I was saving it, but in reality I did throw some water over top. But if you keep throwing water over top, there's nowhere for that water to drain except drain here. That's not draining. That's not draining at all, because you have a thick layer on this side that there's nothing to drain out. And it's about an inch up the drainage hole, and then this inch down, where does that water go? Nowhere. You guys have to pay attention to that, because that's how sometimes you also kill your plants. And then it's not your fault. It's the whoever company that made this pot and that put this plant in this pot, it's making you kill your own plants. So just be mindful of the pot that you have your plant in. I'm definitely gonna make some drainage holes later on tonight. I have to go to work, but there will be some drainage holes here. But do you guys see the flaw here? Look, it's inside. That's my finger. And now if the water falls, it's gonna go in here inside this ring, but there's no drain because this is elevated. I'll see you guys inside. All right, guys, well, my last but not least, and this right now, it's my most favorite house plant that I have bought to date. This one is called a String of Hearts. If you guys never seen it, there is the regular version that has green leaves, but also has a little like pinkish blemish in the back. And then there is the variegated version, which is a pink, sometimes orange. Whoops, my bad. You guys can see it there, right? A pink, sometimes orange. Now, This one I saved. They were not in this. They were not in these containers. They were in these little square containers. I saved this one. This one was very neglected. Somebody grabbed it, maybe didn't like the price, just left it on the counter, and people running that shop ignored it, just left it there. It looked very bad. It looked very, very sad. Even though it's kind of a succulent, it's a succulent slash plant, it's in between. It was bad. The dirt that it was in, it was bone dry. It was super dry. I know they could tolerate, drought and everything, but man, it was horrible. I brought it home. Ever since, it gave me already the 2 leaves. It gave me this. It split off here. It got cut here, and it split off both ways. Oh, it split off 3 ways. Okay, cool. That is pretty cool. But it looked very, very sad. Now, this one looked the happiest, but I will put up a picture somewhere around here, and I'll show you guys how it looked. Well, actually, not how it looked. I did not take a picture of how it looked. I do have propagations going on already from this one, and I realized that these grow super, super fast, right? These are all the green are new growth points. I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 growth points on this plant. I'm just waiting for it to get a little full. I'm waiting to get a little discount on a hanging basket, because once I get a hanging basket, I do want to put it on that railing. I got those on special at Target for $2.50 each, right? No, $3 each. All those, the third, not the moss. Also the rug, I got it on special. But yeah, this one is my most precious plant to date. But if this video is a little long, I might not take you to the home garden where I have a home shade area that I fixed up, and I do have a couple more. So if anything, thank you guys for watching, or hold on, I'm gonna show you guys the home garden. All right.